edition of Hockey Night in Canada in association with the National Hockey League.
First off, thanks to the Heavy of Bath, England. Their song, What Makes a Man Good, starts the forever rival CN Tower in Toronto. Scott Booth is a marketing student at George Brown College, suggested they make it into a goal light for the Stanley Cup playoffs. He got 20,000 people to sign a petition. CN Tower said, well, we'll make it blue and white on game nights, but they're not turning it into a goal night. See the nation's capital, beautiful shot of the Parliament buildings. We've got Ottawa, Philadelphia. We've got a game coming from Edmonton with Vancouver. Ron Kovacs, who's the Bud Light advertising guy with the goal lights, he was on radio in Montreal. They asked him, how long do the batteries last in those goal lights? He said, in Montreal, 2 years. In Toronto, 10 to 15. See, he's a Habs fan. We found out he's a Habs fan. That could get him in real trouble with Budweiser. But you got to watch it. The forever rivals. Simply put, if Toronto wins tonight, Boston needs a point, and they'll meet Montreal versus Toronto. And Brian McFarland knows that'll be a hard series for Hockey Night. He used to be called Brian McMaple Leaf. Everybody was mad at everything that got said. But we want it to happen. First things first. David Amber, how about a scene set at Air Canada Centre?
All right, Ron, as you said, tonight's game should really crystallize what's a very murky, messy playoff picture in the Eastern Conference. Toronto still has 3 different opponents they could meet in the first round. Montreal, 4 different opponents they can meet in the first round. Toronto 3-1 versus the Habs this year. A big part of that, James Reimer. He'll look to go a perfect 3-0 versus Montreal this year. Meanwhile, no Carey Price. Michel Therrien says he's got a good week of work out of Price. He's going to give him the night off, bring in Peter Budaj, who's 7-1-1 this year. And I suggest everyone make sure you're there for the opening faceoff, because check this out. The starters were just announced, and you've got White, Prust, and Moen, or McLaren and McClement, as well as some tough defensemen as well. 400-plus penalty minutes from the forwards alone. So there could be some fireworks, Ron, right off the hop. Back to you.
Boy, that got everybody's eyebrows going here in Studio 42. Well, Eugene Melnick's produced a lot of great pills, Greg Millen. That miracle one for Erik Karlsson's the latest. How about the scene set on Philadelphia Flyers, Ottawa Senators, Greg?
Well, maybe not so lively around here, Ron. Steve Mason looks like he's found a home in Philadelphia. The goaltenders average just over 2.07 since he's joined the Flyers at the trade deadline. No surprise, Craig Anderson will be in the net for the Ottawa Senators, supporting the best goals against and save percentage in the league. And it's about the young and the old for Philadelphia. 40-year-old Mike Knuble, 16 seasons in the National Hockey League, over 1,000 games. He will probably play his last game tonight. And Jason Atkinson, a young player that played for the Kitchener Rangers, an Ottawa boy, will start his first NHL game tonight. So you know how excited everybody and his family are in the Ottawa area. And as for the Ottawa Senators, I mean, no surprise. The big story is Erik Karlsson. They're all talking about his tremendous debut, 27 minutes. And when I asked Paul McLean this morning, I said, Paul, how come you played him 27 minutes? He said, as only Paul McLean can. Hey, he was my best guy, so I played him. Ron?
You know, Greg, over here, PJ Stock was just saying, okay, Michel Therrien starts his tough guys up front, but with Markov and Subban, he kind of exposes the two defenders to the Toronto Five that Randy Carlyle responds with. So that's a bit of a storyline on the moments before that game. And the Flyers and Sens nationwide next.
This NHL Network presentation is brought to you